happy holidays, everybody. It's time to start thinking about your holiday shopping, and we thought, what better place to come and shoot our holiday buyer's guides than with our friends here at Toy Traders, which is based in Langley, BC, which is just outside of Vancouver. It is the best toy store in the whole damn city. This is an unbelievably cool place if you're a big toy nerd like I am, and you are too, right, Blake? Yep. And everybody watching this, yes? Thumbs up on toys? Yes, this place is insane. We're going to talk about the best PS4 games that you can pick up for very lucky PS4 gamers on your holiday shopping list. Come on! We're going to start with Days Gone. Now, this is a game that isn't the first game that everybody thinks about for the PlayStation 4 this year. I personally had a wonderful time with this title. You play a biker named Deacon St. John and get swarmed by zombies, and swarm is the operative word. It is absolutely terrifying how fast these zombies come after you and how many of them there are and how much you have to deal with. It's an end-of-the-world dystopian type scenario, and yes, there is exhaustion around zombie content, but the mechanics in this game were unbelievably fun. It was very cool to drive around on the bike, and the story is actually quite compelling. Sam Witwer is an awesome protagonist in this game with a lot of nuance, a lot of shades to his character, lots of really incredible stuff that you go through with this game. It did launch with a few foibles and a few bugs, but they worked out a lot of that stuff as you went. And so if you pick up this game today for somebody for the holidays, they're going to get an incredible experience. Days Gone is awesome. Now, this is a bit of a weird one to recommend. Death Stranding is a game that I'm currently still playing as we're putting the holiday buyer's guides together, but I'm loving it. I will caution that this is a game that maybe not everybody is going to love. Mechanics in the game are a little cumbersome, and you are challenged by the environment right from the get-go. You've got to stack up. It's almost like you got to carry around every toy that you see behind me on your back and in your arms, and you've got to stabilize your character. You play Sam Porter Bridges, played by Norman Reedus in the game. It's an exercise in balance and survival and knowing what stuff to take with you. It's almost like a statement on consumerism because you've got to basically carry all your packages and not fall over. You've got to get from destination to destination. You're basically delivering salvation and security to different people across America. And it's an incredible story, incredible science fiction overtones. Kojima and his team at Kojima Productions really worked hard to build something very special, but it is an arduous task to get into this game. So I caution you, even though it's beautiful visuals with lots of famous people and great music and unbelievable aesthetics, this is maybe not a game that everybody is going to love, and people that would love this type of a game presumably have already gone to go and pick this up. But if you know somebody that is into a very artistic and creative, challenging experience, but also an incredibly satisfying one, this is an incredible game. It's almost like a fusion. I've said this in some of the discussions that I've had about Death Stranding. It's almost like a fusion of Blade Runner and Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's kind of what makes Death Stranding so cool.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
Now, those are the two big exclusives that we've got here on the shopping list for the PlayStation 4 this year, but there are lots of awesome games that you can play on PS4 or Xbox One or PC, so pay attention to that. One of them is Control, which you can play on PC or Xbox as well as the PS4. This is a game developed by Remedy Entertainment, and it has an unbelievably creepy and cool story that you have to follow. Very stripped down and minimalistic aesthetics, but with this scaling down of color, and it's almost like you're entering into this kind of Twilight Zone, black and white universe. It's just such a cool vibe. The game has got an unbelievably cool and mysterious vibe that you get completely lost in. You play an agent that develops all kinds of cool telekinetic powers, so you can move huge obstructions around, you can float and levitate and move quickly and get out of the way and throw things at people almost like force powers. Control is very, very special. I guarantee if you wrap this one up, you're going to make a gamer very happy. Now, speaking of force power, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order from Respawn and Electronic Arts has also proven to be an exceptional Star Wars experience this year and would make a fantastic gift for any Star Wars fan out there. This is a brand new Star Wars tale with a brand new Star Wars Jedi, played by Cameron Monaghan, who we saw in Gotham as the Velasquez twins. He's a terrific performer, but you know what's crazy about this game is how good the story is and how it interweaves a lot of the fiction that we kind of know about, and there's cameos from characters that we definitely know, but it feels fresh and it feels new, and it also pulls from a lot of themes and a lot of different types of game experiences that have been very effective in the past, most notably the Metroid games, where there's a lot of retraversal and sort of discovery and growth as a character, which completely fits with this idea of a young Jedi that's still learning and understanding all of his power. But once you start to accumulate some of these powers, you can go back into areas that you've already been and start to discover new secrets and new pockets and new hidden things that will then unlock further scenarios and further adventure within this game. And one of my favorite parts is that awesome little BD-1 droid who is a terrific partner in crime.
No, we are not doing that again.
Now, it came out early in 2019, but at the end of 2019, this still makes a fantastic gift. It's Capcom's Resident Evil 2 remake, which is out for the PlayStation 4, but you can also play it on Xbox One or PC. This was a fantastic reimagining of a classic survival horror experience, but of course, now it's not all pre-rendered backgrounds and sort of moving the cursor around to see what you can interact with. There's a lot of interactive elements, and you can move the camera around in full 3D. The zombies and different creatures that are out to get you have escalated in their ability to terrify you.
Get off of me!
Gorgeous graphics, lots of tweaking and tuning, and the storytelling as well, so that everything just has a really solid and satisfying punch. This is not for the faint of heart, though. This is definitely a horror experience, and it does get creepy as hell, particularly when that giant Mr. X, unstoppable force of nature is coming after you. Terrifying and wonderful. Resident Evil 2 is a fantastic gift idea. And honestly, there are tons of other PlayStation 4 games that are worth looking at, but I'm going to settle on one more to punch up, and that's Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. This also is not for a gamer that is faint of heart or easily frustrated, because it is incredibly challenging. This is from the masters at From Software, and they've got a real mold here with getting you to try and try again. But what's interesting about Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice is this sort of ancient samurai vibe and aesthetic that's a part of the experience, and the mobility that this character has. It deviates quite a bit from some of their classic Dark Souls type experiences or Bloodborne. It feels a little bit more like the color pops off the screen, and there's a little bit more poetic beauty within the game. Certainly, there's this ever-approaching death, their dread of death throughout the experience, and you are going to die over and over again. You'll learn from that, but you'll also be penalized for that. But what was really cool about this game is that as you endeavor to learn the systems and get further and further, you start to understand all the little nooks and crannies and all the sort of hidden areas that you can explore and discover. The game is hard, but there are tons of great rewards. I've found this to be the most accessible of the From games, and I think the most beautiful as well. It is for a particular type of gamer, somebody that likes a good challenge, but it is an incredibly well-made game. It definitely deserves to be on our holiday buyer's guide list. All right, so there you go. 6 great ideas for the PlayStation 4 gamer in your life. Stay tuned for many more videos. And what's interesting is as I talk about Xbox and PlayStation and even the Switch, there's going to be games on those lists that you can also buy for somebody for the PlayStation 4. So lots of great ideas. Keep watching, and thank you for watching this one.